Some places are abandoned for a reason, and some are just waiting for their next victim. Tonight, on Haunted Horizons, we bring you a tale of unspeakable horror, the Cursed Farmhouse. Jason never wanted to return to Black Hollow Farm, but fate had other plans. The house, his grandfather's eerie warnings, and the shadows that whispered in the attic, it all felt like a forgotten nightmare. But what he didn't know was that this farm was more than haunted. It was alive. A farm that doesn't just trap you, it feeds on you. Will Jason escape, or will he become just another part of its twisted, endless hunger? Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare yourself for a terrifying descent into the unknown. The return to Black Hollow Farm. The drive to Black Hollow Farm was longer than Jason remembered. The winding dirt road leading to the old farmhouse felt endless, each turn swallowed by dense fog rolling over the fields. It had been nearly 20 years since he last saw the place, and yet the eerie feeling of dread remained, creeping into his bones like a sickness. Black Hollow Farm belonged to his late grandfather, a man of few words but many secrets. Jason had only spent one summer there as a child before his parents swore they would never return. But now, with his grandfather gone and the property left to him, Jason felt compelled to see it one last time before deciding what to do with it. The farmhouse came into view, standing in the middle of the overgrown fields like a forgotten relic. The wooden walls were warped with age, the windows clouded with dust, and the front door hung slightly ajar, as if waiting for him. Jason hesitated before stepping inside. The air smelled of damp wood and something else, something rancid. Memories of childhood flooded back, his grandfather's stern face, the way the floorboards creaked under every step, the whispers that always seemed to come from the attic late at night. As he walked deeper into the house, he noticed the furniture remained untouched, frozen in time. Dust blanketed everything, but something felt wrong. The silence wasn't natural, it was expectant. Then came the first sound, a faint scratching from upstairs. Jason's stomach twisted. He wanted to believe it was just an animal, but deep down, he knew better. The secrets in the walls. Night fell quickly over Black Hollow Farm, and with it came the unease Jason had been trying to suppress. He had planned to stay one night, just to get a feel of the place before making a decision. But as he sat in the dimly lit living room, an overwhelming sense of being watched crept over him. Then, the scratching returned. Louder this time, it was coming from the attic. Jason's hands trembled as he grabbed a flashlight. The attic door had always been locked when he was a kid. His grandfather had warned him never to go up there. But now, the door stood slightly open, revealing nothing but darkness beyond. He swallowed his fear and stepped inside. The air was thick with dust, and the wooden beams groaned under his weight. His flashlight flickered as he scanned the room. Old trunks, broken furniture, and rotting boxes filled the space. But something in the far corner caught his eye. A mirror, tall, covered in a tattered white sheet, standing alone. Jason felt a deep, irrational fear claw at him as he reached out and yanked the sheet away. The reflection was not his. A woman stood in the glass, her face gaunt, her hollow eyes locked onto his. Her lips moved, forming silent words. Then, behind him, the attic door slammed shut. Jason whirled around. The room was empty, but something felt different. The dust had shifted, forming footprints leading toward him. Then, The mirror shuddered. A deep crack split across its surface, and Jason heard a voice. "You should never have come back." The hunger below. Jason woke up on the attic floor, his head pounding. His flashlight was dead, the room now consumed by shadows. The whispers were still there, surrounding him. But this time, they were laughing. He scrambled to his feet. The mirror was gone. The attic door was open again, but something felt different. The air was heavier, thick with something unseen. As he stumbled downstairs, he noticed something horrifying. The house had changed. The wallpaper had peeled away, revealing strange symbols burned into the wood beneath. The furniture was rotting, mold creeping across the walls. Then, the sound of breathing, deep, labored, and inhuman. Jason turned slowly toward the hallway. A figure stood there, not his grandfather, not human. It was tall, emaciated, with stretched gray skin and hollow, black eyes. Its mouth was unnaturally wide, lined with rows of jagged teeth. It grinned. Jason ran. The house shifted around him. Doors disappeared. The staircase stretched into endless darkness. The walls pulsated, breathing like something alive. The whispers grew louder. "Feed it. Feed it, and you can leave." Jason stumbled into the kitchen, desperate for an exit. The floorboards beneath him groaned. Then they split open. A massive, gaping mouth yawned beneath his feet. Rows of rotted teeth glistened in the dim light, the smell of decay overwhelming. Jason screamed as hands, too many hands, burst from the floor, grabbing his legs, pulling him toward the darkness. The farm was hungry, and Jason had come home. The farm takes another. A week later, a group of hikers found Jason's truck abandoned on the road near Black Hollow Farm. The engine was still running. Inside, his belongings remained untouched. The driver's seat was empty, the door wide open. But on the dashboard, written in muddy, clawed handwriting, were 3 words: "It feeds forever." The hikers never found Jason. But late at night, when the wind howled across the fields, they swore they could hear it. A distant, hungry breathing,